Look at all of that.
Is that wrathful enough for everyone?
So wrathful. That's a crit even.
They're confirming crit by barely.
Mm-hmm.
Double confirm crit, actually.
Yeah.
107 damage. And I will calmly 5-foot step this way.
107 damage on a
Yeah,
peasant.
he takes it to the chest.
Yeah, if he wants to incur my wrath, then he can watch as he dies slowly and I walk away without a care in the world. Skipping,
Well,
even,
it was
singing
like
a happy
choice.
song.
Chiron, can you eat a monk?
Oh, Chiron will eat all the monks. After we're done here. Maybe.
If you're hungry.
Chiron.
Chiron will 5-foot step here and attack this guy, but I'm out of the aura, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
That's upsetting.
I'll move in.
Not flanking, so let's go. Bite is a hit.
Yes, that's,
The rest is not, so 34 damage.
it would have hit if he was in the aura, the one of the claws would.
Could have delayed. Mm.
Chiron doesn't
Sorry.
want to do that.
Karen waits for no man.
I will wander up to here.
Just a flurry of limbs as an enraged dragon moves.
I will heal Cash. As in, I will heal spell Cash.
Heal!
As all of you see,
120.
as all of you probably see, the brightest flash of positive energy you've ever seen come out of Azurius.
It's
The entire-
beautiful.
As an entire torrent just completely removes every wound in an instant.
She's never been better.
Azurius then smiles and just stares at the Master Serenity, then looks down at his fallen Oracle reference. That'll be his turn.
Surprise.
First of all,
Wizard.
turn off the aura. Don't need that anymore, I think. Move up here. And reveal the weakness of the Master of Serenity, giving him -6 to all of his defenses and saving throws.
Because this is what you need to do when you're the wizard at high levels.
That is just cruel.
He now has an AC of 29. That's manageable.
Does he jump on the dragon?
Tend to mount you.
You. No.
No, he...
I think Chiron just bite him.
No, he wanted that dragon down, yeah. That makes more sense for him. As you walk closer to the oracle.
Stop him!
But therefore takes the dragon.
That's a miss since I have 32 AC. That's a hit. And the rest are misses.
And you get
27.
And don't you have 50-50?
Oh yeah, displacement. That's a miss.
So roll of the roulette wheel. Does he hit?
No.
He just completely just like you just see him hitting air.
cash. Suppose we'll just skip her turn.
I mean, I could always do a turn if you want me to.
No, no, she'll skip it.
Oh.
Marcus.
What? That's bullcrap.
Well, Chloe clearly gets a turn,
He's
so
just delaying until she comes back, I think. Marcus?
Don't let Chloe attack. That's completely pointless. Marcus is AFK as well.
Alright, Chiron, I suppose.
Am I in the aura? Will I be in the aura?
Yes,
Oh,
you are.
there. Yes. I'm just going to stomp on this silly oracle's corpse and
Just stomp over.
that's a hit.
hit. Miss.
That's
miss.
the important things are hitting. That's good. 23 plus 5 plus 24 plus 5. That's 95 damage.
Kasplat.
A combination of fire and slashing and mauling. The first one's bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So apparently, a mammal can do a lot of his jaw, and a dragon as well.
And I guess the others are still in back, so is Sirius.
Well, let's see. What can I actually do to him? Because like a lot of my stuff is save or and see the monk.
You know, despite Kyron's health bar looking quite healthy, he is missing 54 hit points.
That you are missing a decent chunk of hit points. Question,
Do
would
you
you
have anything to stop him from reaching the fire?
I could not really, because if he put a wall of fire, he'll just walk past it.
Yeah.
The most I could really do is it's actually really anything I can do to stop that. Like summoning takes a full round. The only thing I could really do is stand in the way. In that case, I'll just get killed. So, well, in that case, so what I'm going to do here is just okay. Kyron want more AC, more health. Go 3, 2, 1.
AC.
Okay. Okay, you want more AC, so in that case, I'm going to manually reach this because I don't want to get close enough so he can actually fall around and attack me. If he decides to. I'm going to grant you Shield of Faith.
That's good.
Sure.
Takes
Yeah,
up to like a
back.
36 or something.
Cyrus.
It's 4 extra AC, so I'm 36 now.
32 rather.
Well, okay, 34 then because you've got +2 for my blast.
34, yes.
Zagreus will continue to reveal the weakness.
Alright.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Marcus?
Yeah, I took that into account when looking.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, okay.
Hello.
You missed a
Hello.
turn.
Yeah, I thought I probably would.
Yeah, do you mind helping us stopping him from getting to the flame?
You didn't miss it, you just delayed until now.
Like, do you mind trying to get there if you can so he can't go here?
Where?
Like, stop him from reaching the fire!
Right, now, of course.
Because if he heals, you know...
This will only drag on.
Okay, I will
drag
use
on.
as a swift action the spell.
Dragoon. I don't know.
As a swift action, I'll use the spell Burst of Speed, adding 10 feet to my movement, and
If
go.
you cut corner there, you should make
Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
Cutting corners, it's always useful.
Hello,
Ha!
friend. And that's a single move action, meaning I still get a single attack with my smite bonuses.
Stay a while and listen.
The aura is not on. Remember.
Okay, so that's charisma bonus to attack rolls, which is +6, and a paladin level 2 damage, which is 10. Is he by chance
No.
a good outsider dragon, cleric, or paladin?
No.
Okay.
Dragon?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
I hate dragons.
I don't suppose it's prudent to power attack him.
No. Well, he has. He's
I ran
revealed.
power attacking.
The AC of 29, so...
Oh yeah, and then I've got smite. So yeah, let's power attack. Let's do all that fun stuff.
Power attacking super death smite. Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, let's see. There you go. 40 damage.
Marcus killing every single student. Now goes to finish the master.
And let's channel.
Blade cuts through. Yeah, it was,
11 damage and a DC 21 will save. Or is it Fortitude? I think it's Fortitude.
See the fortitude save.
Find out.
DC what? He makes
DC
that.
21. Let me see what the save is real quick.
He makes it, I think. He got a 30.
Okay. It's Fortitude. Yeah, that's a success. So he does not suffer 50. But he does
takes
take total of 51 damage.
Oh. That's a interesting number.
Is that how much HP he has? Because that would be fun.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Interesting.
Well, somebody poke him lightly.
Cash.
We don't need him, do we?
Cash?
No, fill him full of holes.
Cash, do your light poking.
Well, light poking is what you're gonna get because I only have one attack.
No,
No, you can 5-foot step. What are you
you
doing?
can just stand there. You're invisible.
That's true.
Now, come on, you have 1,000 daggers.
How do you keep forgetting you're invisible?
I don't know because I'm not used to it.
You've got the symbol here.
He's
Yeah.
probably dead.
And then bonus attacks if you wanted to.
Yeah,
All
he's-
of those hit.
No, because I
Yeah,
took
he's
the
dead.
bonus to
Fine.
hit.
But, you know. hit. Actually, some of them misses, but oh.
What's the damage?
First one and second one, so
Totally matters.
12 plus 27 plus 13 plus 24.
She hit with all of it.
What did she? Because I thought it was a -6 he has.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
flat-footed.
flat-footed.
Oh, flat-footed,
Yeah.
yes. Okay,
So he's well into the death range.
plus 13 plus 31 plus 13 plus
60s.
33.
Yeah, 166. Boom.
That's pretty bad when you're on 0.
I can tell you,
Water 66.
I can tell you, no matter what that life oracle could have done, no breath of life could save him.
It's that is something that's Jack the Ripper style right there.
Yeah.
Negative
Completely
166.
mutilating.
Would you-
A perfect strike for a perfect body.
How fitting.
So, do you actually want me to cast Stabilize?
No.
The battle is over, yet there's still this burning flame.
Yeah, we're not gonna look at it.
Like,
Desecrate it.
and
Yeah.
his jewel falls to the ground as his body.
By the
falls.
way, in
Speaking-
case you can't hear right now, some of you will remember this fondly, and some of you will not remember it at all. But it is the season of lawn mowing again at Jake's house.
Oh,
Yeah, it's here as well.
So first, though, detect magic on his holy symbol.
oh, his solar symbol is magical. Yes.
Can I identify what kind of magic?
Well, it seems to be divine magic.
Can I roll spellcraft to identify more?
You might be able to.
We don't need the oracle, do we?
It appears to be very, very powerful divine magic. Not one particular school.
Is it dangerous to touch?
Yes,
Okay.
for evil things, most likely.
So we couldn't really use it for anything.
Seems to be connected to the flame.
you-
Oh, the flame. Sigurai's will bow down with his dagger at the oracle, and viciously cut out her eyes.
Sure.
The eyes of
They
the
are
oracle
sort of
are a
shiny
powerful thing.
and very, very pretty, almost like gemstones. Although, of course, now they're sort of jelly.
He will put them in a small glass tube and put it on his person, smiling.
Your,
Okay.
your,
And if that didn't kill her, then Marcus will slit her throat.
well, Zuri says something else that he wants to do to her as well.
Okay, well, when you guys are all done, I will kill her.
Kaz
Is
is
there-
gonna ask Zacharias what the hell that is about.
Sigurd smiles viciously. Why, Lady Cash, a wizard of my stature and power, are always on the outlook for interesting ingredients. And the eyes of an oracle of her stature and power can be used for many interesting things.
Meanwhile, in the distance, the dragon that is Kyron.
Guys, it's so gross.
It is, yeah. Just let me
So
talk.
there's kind of reasons. Zuri.
Sorry. Keep going, sheep.
The dragon that is Kyron just sits there and observes you pretty much with a somewhat condescending expression on his face, just waiting until you're finally done so perhaps you can pay him some attention.
I
He
like
appears
his...
to
Ka- Chloe's gonna ask Kyron in Draconic, what's the matter?
Oh, Kyron is going to turn to Cash.
Chloe.
Chloe. Well, Kyron isn't going even to talk to Chloe. It's a
Right.
wannabe dragon he doesn't care about.
See, do I actually know Draconic? I don't know.
Sigurd will approach and smile at Karen and say, well, Master Kyron, it seems you have undergone some sort of transformation.
The dragon that may or may not be Kyron just smiles and says, Kyron, but I'm not your human companion, not at all. I'm part of him, but he is not part of me. No, he is not. Now would be a good time to show the proper respect I deserve, don't you think? Feel free to kneel, or perhaps I'll also allow a simple bow for now. But you're not going to do that, are you?
Kaz looks at him. No.
Sigurd quirks an eyebrow. Oh, interesting. The other half of Kyron. Yes, I had long theorized that there was something like you hiding, lurking inside him, waiting to come out. He smiles. Well, you are, of course, a magnificent creature. Your prowess in battle is undeniable. He gives actually a slight nod towards the dragon. And for that, Master Dragon, you have my respects.
Master Dragon, you say? Would you not like to know more. I know that your kind has legendary ignorance and arrogance. And I am surprised that you actually do show at least some respect, unlike the others here.
Sakurai smiles and says in Draconic, well, the others are, of course, not as well-read as I am. He shrugs. And if you are part of Chiron, you do know of the party's history, do you not?
Chloe's gonna translate everything you say to Cash with Mind Blink.
The dragon is going to look slightly disgusted and say, still in common, don't use my kind's language. It is filthy when you do it. I cannot believe you're... just hisses slightly. But I suppose you don't mean to be offensive or insulting now, do you?
Sakurai smiles again and says in common, if I did try to offend, I am sure you would notice quite quickly.
Master Dragon, then, would you like me to patch up that small wound they inflicted on you? I know you can clearly handle it. But...
It can wait.
He suppresses the healing spell in his hand then.
So what has happened to Chiron then? Is he still present?
Oh yes, that he is. You will have your dear companion back quite soon. My time here is limited for now, I'm afraid. But I shall endeavor to change that eventually. I wouldn't want to deprive you of the privilege of my company for too long now, would I?
Sakurai smiles, of course not. What then should we call you?
The most important question, is it not? Wouldn't a more pressing question be why I haven't eaten you yet, though?
Sakurai corks an eyebrow. Well, it seems to me that would violate some infernal contracts that has been written, even though you did not sign it. I do believe that the shared soul will take some damage.
The dragon seems to frown ever so slightly. Well, aren't you a smart one? But that might not be the entire reason. I mean, what would I care about a contract? For now, just consider you being here, being in my presence without having to fear me, a gift of sorts. As for Chiron, yes, he is not exactly present, but aware. As for my name, you may call me Telemundus.
Surprise nods. Very well done, Telemundus. I am sure it will be a great pleasure to have your presence with us on the future battlefields of Talengard.
I would assume that it will be. You should feel very, very happy indeed that you have me around.
Of course.
For the rest of you, you still think, I still think that you should at least show some respect. I know that humans like you are, well, there's a lot of words for you, none of which are very, very pleasant, arrogant, ignorant, perhaps, oblivious at times.
Chloe will look at Chiron Dragon and say the sound I put in the chat. It's a velociraptor, basically snaring at him for calling Cash mean things and calling her a mere human.
Well,
Yes.
Chiron, or Telemundus rather, is going to just look at Chloe for just a moment, a definite threat in his eyes, as he looks away back to the others and says, perhaps you do want to kneel after all. Perhaps you are smarter than the wizard over here and show proper respect. I know I can't expect too much from lesser beings such as you, but I shall teach you eventually.
I do not feel like bowing to you, but I will. He gives a... Well, I don't feel kneeling, at least. Bow. Yeah, Azurus kind of gives a bow. Of course, Lord Telemundus, giving a kind of sarcastic, very sarcastic saying.
Cash looks at Dragon. I bet you have Chiron's memories, and from what you know, you should know that I do not bow to people who does not deserve it. You have not proven yourself, and for what your status are, you are quite a little dragon.
I have not proven myself, you say. Well,
Not enough for me to bow to you.
but I've been with you all this time, just not in this form. I am the reason why your human companion, Chiron, is as strong as he is, why he is with you in the first place. Without me, he would... Go for it.
I will not bow for you or for Chiron yet. None of you had showed me any reason to.
Well, perhaps you will in time.
And I am not a human.
Yes, I am quite aware of that, Rahal. I do have to say I like your kind slightly more than these humans. At least you do not crowd the surface as much as these humans do and call everything they inhabit their own. It is rather disgusting.
Then you should know as well that Chloe is part of me. Show her respect. She has helped you many times. And Chloe will give you a Velociraptor sound again. It's cool.
Telemundus just laughs ever so slightly. Respect you? Oh, I will give you things, but none of which will be pleasant if you keep that attitude, drow, human or not.
Zachariah smiles. Remember, Lord Telemundus, that this is a companionship and a brother and sisterhood. This is not a group where one takes dominance over the rest. We have worked together to get this far. And if you truly wish to take control over this group, he smiles, that might prove very destructive for all involved.
Control? Control? No, you misunderstand. All I'm asking for is what I deserve, which is some sign that you acknowledge my obvious superiority.
You're not obvious superiority. We are the Whispering Lords.
Very well, I will, however, endeavor to eventually change your opinion, I suppose. For now, your ignorance is understandable. You probably have not been in the presence of one such as me before. And
you
yes,
should know we have quite a bigger dragon than you, if you remember. And with that, Cash will walk away. You annoy her, and she doesn't want to be near someone who annoys her that much before she gets dagger happy.
Telemundus will just ignore Cash walking away. Yes, we are companionship, as you put it, I suppose. It is a rather tragic situation, don't you think? But I will be your ally in your fights. You do not have to fear me. Yet.
Zachariah smiles. Then in return, Telemundus, you have nothing to fear from us.
Oh, I know. Well, I tire of talking. You will have your human companion back for now.
Chloe will say back in Draconic, I won't be there when you need the wand.
Telemundus will keep ignoring Chloe because Chloe is a wannabe dragon. As his form blurs once again, and I need to change the token. That's not how I do it. Leaving behind a rather confused-looking Chiron who can't quite decide between looking absolutely lost and excited.
Cash will look at Chiron and say, your dragon form is a dick.
Chiron seems absolutely at a loss for words right now, as he looks at you.
And Chloe looks very angry too, saying Draconic, he is a dick.
Zachariah sort of takes a step forward, his eyes glittering as he looks at Chiron. Well, Chiron, you have unlocked quite the amount of power, it seems. Intriguing.
Chiron looks at Zacharias, still looking quite lost, and says, apparently, I was expecting something to happen, but this was not it.
Telemundus, was it?
Yes, that
Who
seems to be his name. I have to think about some things. You probably get the opportunity to ask himself later, but for now I'm just as confused as you are.
Yes, I can imagine. Well, you should perhaps talk to him and see if he can be persuaded to be not as haughty. He smiles. Lady Cash has problems with haughty people, as you know.
I noticed, but he still looks somewhat lost. I will talk to myself, I suppose.
You will see Cash kind of almost turn into the werewolf thing, and so she gets kind of sharp teeth, just gives you a snare.
Kyron looks to Cash and says, I would say I'm sorry, but he smiles. I'm really not.
It's kind of a battle of monsters here.
Now, if you
Battle of dominance.
now pipe down for one moment. You have injuries. I assume you want me to actually heal them.
Well, do whatever you have to do.
Azorius whisks his hand in the air, and a burst of healing goes out to all of you simultaneously.
Nope,
Do
I
you want to
hate
use that
this
here?
thing. Ignore that.
I always just click edit
I know.
on the token and then
Yeah, I did the same thing, but as soon as I edited my active mods again, it switched back. Which is annoying.
it doesn't do that for me.
I have no idea.
Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah.
I guess the
38 plus 12.
It could have
God
to
damn
do with
it.
other people having your token targeted if they did.
Don't target me.
I have
Oh,
wait,
the dragon is back.
No, it's not.
There it is.
By the way,
Uh,
Chloe gets the hit points as well.
I did have the same problem locally, which is why I discarded everything, so I'm not sure what's up.
They happen. We can fix that later.
And I need
all
to-
the buffs are up, right?
Oh, the minute ones are. Probably.
So that's
Oh,
all
god
of them.
damn it. Ignore that.
Yeah,
That's not supposed to happen.
I am back.
Oh,
Ah.
nope,
He keeps
nope, you're
fizzling
not.
into the reality and
what you
back.
said, Drow. You will pay the price.
Well, he should be scared. She can turn bigger than him into a
You
werewolf
know-
thing.
You know for a fact that Kyron does not care for invisibility one bit. And
No, not even invisible. She can turn huge and into a werewolf.
well, if you want
Huge
to
or
have a
large?
battle of strength,
Large.
then I think you might still have some trouble at least. You
No.
can certainly challenge him and see what happens.
Haven't you seen how much her strength is when she's a werewolf?
3d8 plus 12. Okay.
It's
Oh, now I know what I should have said to the dragon.
depending on
Oh
how.
god damn it!
He's back.
You're just dying to
Add,
kiss me, aren't you, dragon?
Add another 4 to that.
That
Kyron.
is.
By the way, Marcus.
Yes.
I can do that with a
God.
wand.
Okay.
God
Cash
fucking
knows
damn it.
actually that dragons, all dragons really dislike drakes because they see it kind of like as a mocking of what they are.
Yeah, it's like a bastard bread thing.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Oh,
like drow and half drow. It's kind of like
Bastards,
Yeah.
disgusting to look at, like kind of nasty.
Yeah.
bastards are made out of love.
No, not this one.
Yes, they are.
Or like some wizard
one is
took
made of
dragon
nasty
kid and like
shadow
put
stuff.
them into this stuff. This is a
But,
pitiful replacement. Like,
Marcus, you get another. Yes.
Cassie's that
Good job.
bastards are made out of love. She's not a pure drow. It's such a
But
nice
anyway,
thing
yeah,
to say.
Marcus, who has been silent this whole time, will look to Kyron and, well, he's been standing with his sword like point down on the floor, kind of just with his hands resting on it like a cane. He will sheath his sword and say, "It's good to have you back, Kyron. Your dragon form does seem quite powerful, but I will have you know, if he's listening, that I will only treat him with the level of respect he has deserved. He will have to work his way up my esteem, and right now he has earned nothing.
Kyron
I know
is
this doesn't mean much to you, but I know he's listening, so I'm saying it anyway."
Cash will not
look
approve
to-
yet, Marcus.
Yeah, Kyron will look to Marcus and say, thanks, I suppose, but he doesn't seem like the one who wants to work for anything, really. Kyron then shrugs. I need to think about some things. I suggest we carry on and have some
Yes, let's
more
carry
fun
on.
over here.
I want to get out of the light.
Now, Sirius.
This is very important. Do you feel another desecrate will be needed here?
Yes, I do.
Give me a
Channel the
moment.
power of hell itself, and let's rid the world of this pathetic flame.
You see Azurius goes into his bag, and you see he has a whole set of recently prepared sets of unholy water.
Marcus can provide some energy through his sword if you'd like, or even his hand if you don't.
Unnecessary. Anyone
Yeah,
who
but
does, anyone with aversion to light, please look away from this now.
Chloe and Cash will look away. Are you? How many of you guys can take the light?
Well,
I
the
just
point
want to
is,
stand close to an explosion.
it may also explode.
Kyle
yes.
gets closer.
Desecrate. I cast desecrate onto the area.
Sure. The first thing you see